Today's Mindset Monday, October the 2nd.
We have a marvelous broadcast for you, which includes words of wisdom and shares.
Now let's check up on our principal, Mr. Rundle.
Good morning, Crest Hill. This is your principal, Mr. Rundle. Today is Mindset Monday, October the 2nd, 2017. Can you believe it? We're in October. Can you believe it? We're already finishing up quarter number 1. That's right, guys, quarter 1 is coming rapidly to an end. Actually, in a lot of ways, quarter 2 is already beginning. So I want to throw that out there for you guys. Some of the long-term projects, some of the things you're working on now could very well be carried over to grades for quarter 2. So I want you to be thinking about that. If you're setting yourself up for success on the second quarter, you don't want to be throttling down because it's the end of a quarter. You want to be ramping it up for quarter number 2. All right, what else have we got here? Happy birthday to Miss Marion. We wish you a very happy birthday, our friend. We love you and hope you are treated like a princess. And also, just to put it on your radar, this coming Saturday, October the 7th, our wonderful night custodian, Mr. Gabe, is tying the big knot and getting married. So we wish you the very best, Mr. Gabe. Congratulations to you, and I'm assuming you're a lucky man because she's got to be better looking than you are, certainly. Let's see, what else have we got here? Oh, landfill versus reuse. More mining and more deforestation versus recycling. We get to choose every single day. How do I want to be a steward of this planet? It's so easy to just mindlessly throw my plastic bottle into the trash where it's going to go get buried under dirt and sit there and do nothing for anybody for thousands of years. Or I can drop it in the recycle bin where it will get shipped off, processed, melted down, and reused into another bottle, saving our planet. Guys, it's a choice. It's a simple choice we make every day. Something good to think about. All right. Let's think about some announcements now.
Thanks, Mr. Rundle.
Now let's dive into our daily announcements.
Hey, Crystal, CMS Reads has begun. Make sure to bring your book to pause.
Speaking of reading, the Crestville Book Fair is coming, October 16th through the 20th.
Do you love to read? Then you should join Battle of the Books.
Now here's more information on Battle of the Books from Mrs. King.
Hey, good morning. It's that time of year again. Battle of the Books is getting ready to roll out, and it is time for you to think about participating. We would love to see a team formed for each team in the building, and even a team of teachers to compete against the kids here this year at Crest Hill. We'll do our school competition at the end of February, and then the team of students that wins will go on to the district competition to be held March 7th at Sagewood Middle School. This is a poster of the books that we have on the battle this year. There are all kinds of different genres. So if you're interested, come see Mrs. King and the Learning Commons and get all the detailed information. Like I said, a team of 5 is perfect, but you can compete with as little as 4 members on your team. I hope to see you all in the Learning Commons getting information about the great Battle of the Books competition this year. Have a great day.
Crest Hill students, if you would like to join Mrs. Damali on December 7th for a trip downtown to take part in the Colorado Thespian Conference, meet in Mrs. Damali's classroom on Monday, October 2nd. Yes, that's today, from 3 to 4 p.m. You will receive information about what events can be performed, what workshops will be offered, and the cost.
Let's go learn about shares empathy.
Empathy is important in middle school because it builds connections between people. The ability to understand and relate to another person's feelings is what makes this world a better place.
An example of empathy with my daughter Shelley would have been back when she was in high school. She tutored some of her fellow students in math. And she understood how you know, when you don't really understand a subject and you're struggling a little bit, it really helps to have somebody that can understand what you're going through and kind of show you how to work those formulas in math and stuff like that. So she was very influential, not only in math, but in other subjects as well.
So my mom really showed empathy when she stepped into my brother's shoes when he was in preschool, and she waited outside every day from when he started school to when he ended school. So she really showed empathy, and she just went into his shoes and felt what he was feeling.
Oh, so how does she try to understand and help her fellow man and feel what they're feeling? Shelley does a lot of that, actually. Shelley is an attorney by training, and in the past she's taken care of a lot of special needs children and done things for them. And I think she really has that heartfelt feeling of care and empathy that takes place with her clients, and she understands them. She tries to put herself in their shoes and get an idea of what it truly feels like to either be a family member that takes care of a special needs child, or you know, what it must be like to have that situation herself.
And it feels good when people show you empathy. To know that you're valued and that other people understand where you're coming from or relate to what you're saying is a good thing. Then you in return might show empathy to someone else. Empathy is contagious. Pass it on.
Now it's time for some words of wisdom.
Good morning, Crest Hill. This is Mrs. Bach with a few words of wisdom. There's a movie titled Stand and Deliver. It's based on the life of a man by the name of Jamie Escalante. He taught mathematics at a very rough high school in East Los Angeles. Gangs, violence, and drugs were common at his school, but when Jamie Escalante looked at his students, he didn't see bad young people. He saw students full of potential and possibility. Here's what he told his students. You are the best, our hope for the future, remember that. Jamie Escalante believed his students, and he taught them to believe in themselves. The results, some of the students became math champions, and he was recognized as a modern-day hero by former President Ronald Reagan. Today, remember this. There is no limit to what we can do if we just believe in ourselves. With something to think about, this is Mrs. Bach. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.
Sally, that's all we have today, Crest.
See you next Monday.
Here's your Mr. Rundle lame joke for Monday the 2nd. This is in honor of Miss Walia, who is from India, as you well know. What did the owner of the Indian restaurant say when he burned all of the bread? Don't worry, it's a non-issue. Non. Bread in captivity. My bread jokes are getting worse. This is Mr. Rundle saying I love you guys. Have a great day today, everybody. Peace out.
Now let's dive into our daily announcements.
Hey Crystal, CMS Reads has begun. Make sure to bring your book to pause.